Alexis, Texas.
Oh, nigga. So she did this one with this guy who was delivering pizza. When she opened up the pizza, guess what was in there?
What?
A big black penis.
All right, and it's Sunday, November the 17th. And how are you doing, Miguel?
I am feeling pretty shitty with my life right now.
All right, so the first article is the millions and millions. In fact, let me look this up. PS4 let me spell unboxing right. Unboxing and look at all the freaking results that come out. How wonderful. There's in fact this guy who does YouTube. His name is Angry Joe. His let me mute the video so you guys can see here. It's kind of like the Wii thing back in the day, but it's for the PS4 where it does the webcam and like it follows you and does all this kind of weird stuff, which is creepy.
It's,
It's kind of
yeah.
connecty. You're kind of acting like Microsoft there, and but I think PS4 has been much more low key about their like shittiness, if that makes any sense.
And I just hope they got all the bugs out that Connect had, because Connect was a piece of shit. Like, it was the piece of shit. It wasn't a piece of shit, it was the piece of shit. Like, you couldn't play no games without it, like, being weird with you.
Right.
Like, I think there was this one tank game for the Connect. I forgot what it was called, but basically you're in this tank, and the only way to operate the tank was with the Connect. And then so you'd have to be making all these stupid hand gestures to like get the tank to go and to steer the tank. And it was just horrible. Just really, really bad.
This is very interesting. If you've been watching YouTube videos in the past couple days, when did they do the Google Plus thing where you had to integrate?
I don't know.
A couple
I just
weeks ago, like
noticed
a week
it
ago or
just
so.
popped up, and I hated it.
Yeah, so we got our buddy Bob here, and in the first one, he has a tank. Bob is building an army. This tank and Bob are against Google Plus. Copy and paste this all over YouTube if you're with us. Same thing right here. There's a chopper at the bottom, and over here, he actually got a nuke. Someone yesterday posted a comment of Bob with the nuke. They're against Google Plus. It's funny. I think it's pretty funny, but why don't we just talk about what we think about Google Plus making, or Google in general, making the big move, making you integrate your YouTube, and it's like, okay, we'll ask you to change your name to your real name, like your first and last name. We'll ask you later. No, now you have to like integrate everything, your Hangout, your whatever. It's all one thing.
Yeah, today I went on YouTube on my computer, and I had to like it was basically like it's part of Google now. Like, it's like when you search something on Google now. YouTube is just now Google's bitch, because I went on Google
Well,
and
they've
I
been
had
owning them for a while, for
I
like
know, but
years.
like now you could actually tell it's
Yes, exactly.
because
Exactly.
back then it's like, oh, okay, it owns it. It's just, it's kind of faster made.
Yeah, it
It's
was
pretty
good
good.
at first, putting Google's money into it, and like it's not all bad. Like Google Plus isn't all that evil because, I mean, if not, then I would have to make a separate account from for Google Hangouts, and Google Hangouts is a really good service. That no, what's that one? I think it was Uvu. That is kind of like the same thing, but not really. But Google Plus is just miles and miles better than Uvu could ever be.
Yeah, it's
So
just. I mean, Google is cool. I mean, I have nothing bad against it. It's just that it's like fucking up YouTube
yeah,
really bad. Like, it should just leave it how it is already. It shouldn't add anything else to it.
yeah, and that's what a lot of people say is, ever since like what 2009ish, they've been changing the sub boxes and how they work and all kinds of stuff. And people have been against everything that they've done, and I don't think they've been all bad, but this one right here, man, it's no bueno. Like they're trying to be Facebook, they're trying to be one of those companies, but it's not gonna work, man.
And
It's just
like,
not gonna work.
I don't know what's the point of it. Like, Google Plus, I've never like used it. It's just weird to me when I actually go on it, or like when I'm gonna use, what is it, Google Hangouts. It's
Yeah.
just a weird thing. Like, why not just? It should be something like Skype, where like you have like a list of all your friends. None of that new bullshit like, oh, your friends are doing this, your friends are doing that. Like it should just be a list of your friends, so you could just call them and not have to be like fucking hit like side fucking like you know what I mean like
Yeah.
with all this shit like oh your friends are doing this or share this with your friends or you know.
Yeah. Okay, so next article is consoles are too limited for the Oculus Rift. So if you don't know, the Oculus Rift is basically this big thing that makes you look stupid and it's goggles, but what you see is some 3D shit where if you look up, you look down, your character looks up and down, so you basically don't even need a mouse anymore, and that whole kind of thing. And there's videos that you can see of what it looks like and what the people look like when they're using it. So this article is saying that the consoles are basically too limited for the Oculus Rift and they're not fast enough. And the owner or whatever CEO of the company says consoles are too limited for what we want to do. We're trying to make the very best virtual reality device in the world, and we want to continue to innovate and upgrade every year. And consoles are gonna hold that back. And so this guy in this LinusTechTips.com forum is saying consoles have locked hardware and they can't be upgraded, which is, I mean, that's what a PC is something that can be upgraded. And, it's too bad for consoles. They're not going to be able to do it. And I thought that they were, with the Connect and all this stuff that they're doing.
It's because like the Oculus Rift, it's something really ahead of its time. Like if anything would be able to run it, it's PC. Because
Yeah.
PC, there's no restrictions to it. You could put like what 64 gigabytes on one
Yeah.
and just like play whatever you want.
Even the cheapest motherboards, like I'm looking to get a dirt cheap motherboard right now, and even that one can have as much as 32 gigabytes of RAM, which is a ton for anything I would need it for. So,
Yeah, like I think for now consoles aren't gonna like if the Oculus Rift would be able to run something like with a console, it would have to the people who made the Oculus Rift would have to make their own console because PS4 and the Xbox and all those Microsoft like Microsoft and Sony, they'd have to make something way bigger to be able to run
and that would cost too
something like
much.
yeah. I don't think people would be into
Yeah, and
that price.
I don't want to sound like a PC elitist or anything because I haven't even been, in it for too long, but it just feels good to kind of have that feeling of, oh, everybody who's buying Xboxes and PS4s, they're kind of getting fucked over because it's it's like it's like you can't upgrade it. I don't know, man. PCs are just awesome. End of
Yeah.
that.
I
and s-
mean, PlayStations are cool too. Like not only PlayStations, like Xbox, but like the consoles are pretty cool at some stuff. Like that whole like for everything like Call of Duty.
yeah,
It's all cool because I wouldn't want to play Call of Duty on the PC because I just find it strange. Like I don't like playing like first person
you
shooters
find it
stuff like
strange.
that.
Some people love that though.
Yeah, but like there's some people who don't like playing stuff like that on
Right.
like PC because the keys are kind of weird. But like,
The noobs.
yeah, for like Oculus Rift, I think PC would be the best route to go. I think it should just, in my opinion, it should just stick with PC. I mean, you could bring it out for like the PlayStation or Xbox, but this is gonna be like after like
And it's
years
gonna be
of,
shittier. Like if you play on PC, you can crank it up to whatever the hell you want. The highest that your money can go to. But with if they ever make something like that for consoles, it's gonna be like, well, this is the dummy version that isn't the best that you can get right now. So, but
yeah,
but anyways, that's that with the Oculus Rift. So too bad if you just bought a PS4 or something. Um, the MPAA is some organization or something. They're trying to get elementary schools, not just high schools or colleges or anything like that, elementary schools to basically teach kids and scare them from downloading illegal music or downloading movies or getting programs because a lot of people that home right now. They get Windows 7 and Microsoft Office and all kinds of expensive thousand, multi-thousand, maybe even sometimes tens of thousands of dollar programs like Adobe, this and that for free, and basically pirating them and stuff like that. They're trying to get kids to be essentially scared. They're gonna teach them not to do it. But how does your dad teach you not to do something you're not supposed to do? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So they're gonna try to scare you into it. And there's a video here, and I want to show you this video, and it's awesome. It's obviously from the 90s because it's called "Don't Copy That Floppy." And so essentially, the setup here is this guy and this girl. They're playing, and the girl wants to play it at home on her computer. So the guy says, "I'll make you a copy on this floppy disk, and you'll see what happens." So Miguel, I know you're not gonna be able to see this, but just bear with
Yeah.
it.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Did I hear you right? Did I hear you saying that you're gonna make a copy of a game without paying? Come on, guys.
Come on,
I
guys.
thought you knew better. Don't copy that floppy.
Well, wait a minute. Who the heck are you anyway?
Yeah, and what are you doing on our computer?
I'm your MC, double tap. DP, that's the disc protector. For you and the posse, that's the artists, writers, designers, and programmers that work up the images for games and grammar that let you learn, but also play the game you came here for today.
Yeah, I think you guys have seen enough. I'll let it keep playing, but I'll mute it here. So to set it out, to set it out for Miguel, basically, I kind of told him about this earlier, but a guy and a girl, he's gonna let him copy the floppy disk, and then this black guy comes out, and I'm not racist or anything, but it's significant that he's black because this is just a testament to how back in the days, if you were cool, that meant you were black and you were hip and you were. I mean, this guy's like the corniest, like don't do drugs, kids type of guy. Is that kind of video?
He's that kind of black, like oh no, drugs are bad, kids, be like me.
Be cool, yeah,
When he's like in the locker room, like smoking something.
right. So, let me just, yeah. So I'll just let this play on so you guys could watch it. But it's essentially, first of all, forget the fact that floppy disks are like a thing of the past. But we get the point of them saying don't get anything for free, pay for every video game you get, every music you buy, everything. And to that, I have to say that I understand where companies are coming from, but at the same time, I think that there's things like what's it called, the Kickstarter, that kind of makes this invalid because now, in order to, if you want to make a game and like a serious game, you could have pitching. So the only people that are gonna pay for it are the people that freaking want it.
Yeah.
And I mean, people are gonna peop. It's kind of like the internet's dirty little secret that people do this and stuff like that. So I I don't know, man. I'm
It's
not
not gonna
saying.
happen. It's like, you remember how like in school, well, not, I'm not saying in our school, but like, you know how like in Family Guy, I don't know if you've seen that episode where Chris is, well, I don't know what it was about. I think Chris or someone, one of them, they're like sexual. Oh, they steal. They're watching porn, and the mom finds out. Lois finds out. She says, if you want to like know more about porn, like sex, go to the sex ed class and pay attention. And like he tells them that there's no sex ed class, so she gets fired and all that. I'll just skip that part. But yeah, like the guy's teaching him like, oh, like don't have sex, use a condom or something. No, don't use don't have sex at all. Just be
Yeah,
abstinent.
it's
It's
kind of
it's
like
kind of
a
like that.
like a
'Cause it's
pointless
like,
effort.
yeah, it's like nobody's
You
gonna
know
pay
damn
attention.
well that girl's
Yeah,
a slut in your class for you trying to teach her not to do the things, and I mean, goddamn well whoever, whatever company made this, goddamn well that people are getting Microsoft Office for free and they're getting free copies of Sony Vegas on the flash drive, and it's a little secret. And if there's a different way that this can go instead of just paying for it. You can pay for it or there's the method of ads. And I know me and you have this experience personally where you told me get the game, get the what was it, Uncharted or something like that
Oh,
on the
right.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
On the PlayStation Network, he wanted to play Uncharted with me, so I said, okay, we got the Uncharted. And in the lobby, they play YouTube video ads. So it's like you're getting it for free. They're not even hiding it, they're giving it to you for free. But it comes at the price of
Of
having to
having,
watch a fucking ad.
which it's okay because I mean it's in between lobbies and
Yeah. Or,
but it's also it kind of gets annoying because you're trying to. It's kind of if you guys haven't played Uncharted 3, the multiplayer, because that's what it was. It was a multiplayer. If you guys haven't played it, it's kind of like Call of Duty where you have a class and all that. You have to set everything up. It's you have to have all the guns that you want, and in order to do that, you have to like set your class. But with these ads, when they go on, you have to wait for them to finish. Like it goes over the whole screen,
yeah,
and
and
like
they're not skippable or anything like that. And that's like that's the trade-off that you got to do. It's like, well, you like if you want to go running or you want to take a shower, or you just want to hang out in your house and listen to Pandora, it's gonna kind of kill your vibe when you're like either if it's a hype type song or a low, mellow, slow type song. It's gonna kill your mood when, hey, Southern California Honda drivers, today
yeah.
there's like Honda people are here to help you. Like fuck, fuck off. But if you don't want that, pay what is it like $3 a month to get
Yeah, I
ad
don't
free
know,
Pandora. I
but I
mean, they're
wouldn't pay it anyways. It's fucking music.
right, but
I
they're
could get it for free, but I'm not
see
saying I
that's
do.
what,
I'm not
yeah.
saying I do, but like I could get it for free if I wanted to. I just happen to go on here because you guys have a nice selection of music
And
and
it's random and it picks for you
yeah.
and you discover new songs. But I'm not
But
saying that one way's better or worse, but it's depends on people are gonna want different things.
but by the way, if you guys don't know the solution to that, because they also started charging you now. You have like a set amount of songs until they charge you now, don't they?
I'm not sure you told me about that, but
I saw
sometimes
it somewhere, yeah, but if you
yeah,
guys just got tired of Pandora, you guys could use what is it, iHeartRadio? It's the same
right,
thing. It's just the name, I guess.
right.
I
So
used it for a while, but it's I have my own music I like, and it's basically I can just put it on shuffle on my iPod and just yeah, I don't know.
right. So let's not forget that they're gonna try to teach this to your children. Hey, don't copy because like okay, so I was telling you about the movie in the previews when they have a guy stealing a purse and then on the screen it says you wouldn't steal a purse, and then a guy steals a cell phone, you wouldn't steal a cell phone. A guy jacks a car, you wouldn't steal a car. And then he jacks a movie, you wouldn't steal a movie. And then it says, well, stealing from, I mean, buying a bootleg movie is stealing from the actors and the director and
The
the
actors and
editor
directors
and
that get
stuff like
paid
that.
like millions of
Millions.
dollars.
Yeah, yeah. But like, I don't know. That gets into the whole thing of let's say I buy this DVD and it's a movie and I want to make a copy of it. Technically, I see where they're coming from, but at the same time, when I buy this CD, if I want to wipe my ass with this CD, if I want to stick my dick through the hole of the CD, I could do that because it's my property now. It's not your property anymore. I understand that you have your copyright for your content and stuff like that that you have the rights to, but that's my piece of property. If I want to make a copy of it, I think I have the freaking right to. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not sure though. It's the same thing with games. People, with the PlayStation. Is the PS4 gonna do file share? Because I know PS3 did, and that's how we played all our games.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Were you asking about the PS3 or the Xbox?
The PS, oh, whichever one,
Oh
if they
yeah,
can file
whichever, the
share.
PS4. I don't think about the PS4 because you remember how, like, by the end of the PS3's years, because technically it's already the end of it,
Yeah,
because nobody's gonna be playing it after they buy the after Christmas.
yeah,
But they started doing that whole you could only file share with three, and then they brought it down to two. So
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna let you do that anymore or what's the deal with that.
Yeah, but whatever. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they don't teach it to our kids. It's like just fuck off and let me teach my kids what I want to.
Yeah.
And so the next article, we talked bad about Google and Google Plus, and everybody's just not on Google's side right now. They are really not on Google's side. But Google is being attacked right now by the government, NSA, CIA, whatever ABC 3123, whatever organization you want to call it. They're being attacked by them to get user data of all your emails that you send out and any account you sign up with the email, the Gmail, and the YouTube and the Hangout and the Plus and the this and that. And Google, as far as I know, they're they're fighting back. They're either fighting back or like resisting because the government keeps attacking them and they're not giving it up. And here we see a comment by people saying the NSA needs to fuck off. And
Yeah, well,
people.
because it's like saying, like, it's like the NSA is getting mad at Google for doing what the NSA is doing.
Wait. Okay, that's confusing and I'm kind of dumb. The NSA is getting mad at Google.
For doing what the NSA is doing. Because isn't Google just stealing all, like, the
All your
emails and all that
Yeah,
stuff?
so maybe they're just holding out and saying, well, if you pay us enough, we'll give it to you because that's how Verizon and Time Warner and AT&T and T and Apple and Yahoo, they don't just give up their stuff to the government and the NSA. They sell it off because you got to remember they're a company and the only language they speak is money. So maybe Google is saying, well, look, these guys are these guys, but we're freaking Google. We're everything.
Yeah.
We're the information basis of the world. So we'll give this stuff to you, but you're gonna have to pay us X times more than any other company. So
But like I said, really dumb how, like, the NSA is getting mad at them for doing what they're doing to everybody else. Like, it's just really stupid.
bottom line is Google. You're kind of being douchey, making us get the Google Plus accounts, but at least you're not giving that stuff up. That's one bonus right there. So yeah, guys, we'll see you guys probably next week.
Yeah, see you guys next week. Thanks for having me.
Time to go get In and Out for the fifth time in the same day.
Yeah.